Hi, welcome back. How you doing? Okay, so what we're going to do is start linking things sensibly, like I said. The idea is that we want this to be the center of our little guy's universe. So what I'm going to do is link these two parts to here, link this part to here. Okay, this is how we get started. Actually, no, let's not link that part there. Let's link this part to here instead, and then link this part to here. Okay, now link this to here. This part gets linked to these. These get linked to this. This is going to get linked to here. And so on. Okay, so now when I move this, these parts of the legs and everything above it except for the arms is going to move. Now let's move the arms into being linked into position. I'm just going to go down the stack slowly, get everything linked into place. These three fingers all linked to here. This will link to there. Just take your time, make sure you get everything linked in correctly, okay? It won't take you a minute. And then we're going to check that everything's all linked in correctly. So, you know, it won't take long. We're also going to set a basic pose for these legs. Because we don't want the knees completely straight like that. Good thing about this compared to mechanical modelling, of course, is we don't need to build tons of pistons to stick in between stuff. We're able to develop a shape and get it working fairly fast. There we go. Okay, so now if I press H and then over here, display children. Now you can see upper arm isn't linked in to the pelvis and neither's head 5. So, okay. Let's link upper arm. And is this head 5? Probably. Now let's have a look. Rig right foot end is not linked in. Okay, well let's rig this in then, shall we? Should be down here. Press H. There we go. And now rig pelvis. Comes down to our thighs and our spine. Our spine goes to spine 2, which comes to spine 3, which comes to the shoulders. Okay, so there's the shoulders there. There's our head. So you can see how this kind of branches out, yeah? And if we were to go over to our... now which one do I need? Schematic view, here we go. Just open that out. You can actually see the hierarchy now just for our rig, yeah? So here's our pelvis, which drops onto our thigh, which is our legs here. What's cool is that we can set this up logistically like this. Okay, so here's with our left thigh over here. And where did I put our right thigh again? I've hung it under something, haven't I? Here it is. There's our right thigh. And then, let's say there's our head. I know it's upside down, but there's our head there. There's our spine there, which as you can see moves all these parts, which is why when I grabbed it, they all moved. Put the head back over here. There's our fingers, which connect to our wrist, which connect to our right shoulder. So we can put that there. There's our left shoulder, which we can put there. Okay, and underneath our left shoulder we get our rig left upper and so on. Okay, so see how they're hanging underneath? There's our pelvis, which obviously contains everything, and our spine, which everything hangs underneath. then the stomach, spine 2, which links under this, spine 3, and so on. So you can see how this all kind of starts to come together, yeah? Move that up to there and that up to there. So you can see how each of these in this hierarchy, in this schematic, kind of affects each of the other ones. We haven't got any controllers on yet, you'd see them here all marked off. But we do have all these parts set up. And what that means is that if we were to grab this shoulder, for example, you can see it will affect that arm. So flipping that up and down will affect the positioning of the arm. For the stomach, we can, you know, wobble the stomach. We can make him lean forwards and backwards from here. And we can move the entire model from here. Or we can just literally make him look around like that. Very, very, very simple stuff. But already we have a great degree of control. Way more than we had before. See? If you remember in the 80s the video Money for Nothing, this is actually higher polygon count than the video in Money for Nothing. But that's a good example of kind of the very basic rig Money for Nothing. It's just they didn't skin it with anything because technology was fairly basic back then. Fantastic though. Anyway, I'm getting off track a little bit here. Now what we can do is build our rigs, okay? And we've got to be careful in how we build them, because we can't just, you know, select here and then select here and expect it's going to work. It's not going to work. It's just going to get a bit cranky. So we have to rig each of these parts individually. So what that means is, from our point of view, angle snap forward 5 degrees, angle snap backwards 5 degrees. And now we've got a slight bend in the kneecap here. Same again here. It's minor stuff you probably wouldn't even notice. However, the rig will take account of it. Not going to arch his back. Pelvis is in the right place. Alright, so I'm going to keep this a nice brief part. We've kind of gone over our model. Next section, we're going to build our IK chains. Once we've done that, we can start rigging this piece up. Alright? So till then, I'll see you in the next part. Bye bye for now.